All right, guys. Sorry it took me so long to get free and look at this, but I'm looking at your issues now. So I'm in your AutoSync account. I went to API logs, bookings. I'm looking at, and then I filtered by failed. And just like in your video, the two main problems are selected slot no longer available, which means some kind of availability mismatch. And then the more interesting one that I hadn't seen before, and the easiest fix is this one. So a resource is required for this appointment. All right. So in this case, let's go into your settings. I already spotted this, but I want to go there and show you. So let me see if I can. Well, I don't want to go back to that again. From the few that I spot checked and saw that had that message, it was always this Heart Dara 60 minutes appointment type. And I see you've got a couple of those, but to different people. So we could validate if it's the ones going to Medhavi. But I believe it's this. You have this turned on, but no resource selected. And this says this is a critical resource. So we won't book unless that resource is available, but there's no resource selected. So that kind of causes a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because I'm pretty sure you don't need that on, and it was probably unintentional. And that should resolve that issue. But like I said, this one is new to me, so I haven't seen it, but it seems pretty clear. There's a correlation between Heart Dara 60 minutes, and this is the only one I saw turned on. And that was the only appointment type I saw with that error message. We can go back and let's just take a quick look. We'll scroll through, see if we see another one. I'm pretty sure that's what that one is. So we'll skip over the selected slot ones. So that's a Heart Dara. I don't know if it's going to say who the resource was. Oof, that's a lot of data. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's just keep looking for more like that. Boy, that's messy now. Let me clean this up. I gotta go down. Sorry. Show less. That's what I was looking for. All right. Okay, we've got 7 on the screen. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're all that same appointment type. So I'm pretty confident that is the issue. In fact, is this for the future? No, that's for the past. If you see one that failed and it's still for the future, you could hit this replay button and it would probably resolve it. In this case, it's set in the past, so it can't book that. Let's move on to the selected slot is no longer available issue. So I start by looking at the booking calendar and the duration that was attempted to book. So this one jumps out at me pretty quickly. So they are trying to book on the 3rd. Let's see, what day of the week is that? That's going to be a Tuesday. So they're going to trying to book on a Tuesday at 4:15 for 60-minute duration. The available slots is kind of a quick shorthand to show what's set in HighLevel. And it looks like HighLevel is set for start times on the half hour because it's 9, 9:30, 11:30, 12, 12:30. And that's not going to jive with the 4:15 start time. But let's jump into that account and see what we can find out. All right, we'll go into calendar settings. I forgot to look or remember what that appointment type was. So personalized health strategy call, 60-minute online. Let's go here. Why am I not seeing calendars? We'll go from this way. What was it called again? Personalized health strategy call. Personalized. I know the naming is sometimes different. Let's see. Oh, I did it with a Z. I feel stupid. Okay, there's a bunch of these, so gotta get this exact with. Right. It looks like it's this one. Can't see the whole title. But let's take a quick look. That looks like a match. Okay. So now let's look at the availability. So Tuesdays from 9 to 6, that's fine. But the interval is, the duration's fine, but the interval is 30 minutes. That means it can only start on the hour or the half hour. So in this case, if you change it to 15 minutes, it'll probably solve it. Let's just jump back in there and do a quick test. It's for the future. Is that for the future? Yes. No, I don't know. It's hard to tell. We'll try to rerun it. This time is sometimes inaccurate because it might be the server time rather than the local time zone. So I'm not sure. But at any rate, I know that what they tried to book is not compatible with the availability settings. So that should help at least. Let's take a look at a different one. Okay, so this one is online personalized health set for the 12th, which is a Thursday at 5. Okay, so let's find that one. Okay. Oh, come on. Gotta see this one again. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. I grabbed the booking name. I should grab the calendar for my search. Sorry. Bear with me here. All right, let's go into this. We'll click edit. Look at availability. All right, so we got 9 to 6, 9 to 12:30. This one wanted, what day did I say that was? You're seeing all my memory flaws. So that's a Thursday at 5 is what they wanted. So Thursday at 5 so far seems okay. Duration 60 minutes. In theory, that seems like that should work. but I don't know why, if this class is normally 45 minutes, why the duration is 60 in HighLevel. That won't be a problem flowing from Mindbody to HighLevel, but if you were ever trying to book from HighLevel into Mindbody, it would probably fail. All right, so again, we're looking at a Thursday at 5 for 45 minutes. This is showing plenty of slots available, just not the 5 p.m. one. So let's look at that actual day on that calendar, because the basic configuration seems okay. You still may want to, if you have any that are on the 15-minute increment, you may want to change the interval here too, instead of 30 to 15. But I don't think it's a problem necessarily that it ends on a 45. It's just the start time that matters usually. So let's look at this calendar at this date. Okay. So let's go to the 12th. Well, there's nothing there. The other thing we need to look at is the individual. So this is going to Joe Formosa. So we need to look at, I don't think I may not have access, but you would want to go into their settings. Yeah, I can't do it. You could log in as that person, as an admin, or maybe you have to be an agency role. You can click here and say log in as. It looks like this. This is another account. Click that, say log in as. Then you go into that person and you go into their the settings and their calendar, and you can see what their settings are. So those need to align also with the class because they need to be available. Coming back in here, we can go back and look at that calendar. I forgot to do that. So we can go to users. We can't see the settings, but we can see the availability. On the date in question. So we wanted to go to the 12th. So it looks like this user, Joe Formosa, is booked already for the 12th at 5 p.m. And that is the person assigned to that calendar. Where were we? Yeah, or at least, yeah, that was the calendar I was trying to book on. So that the individual associated with that calendar needs to be available. Let's take a quick look, see if we can find that in the calendar setting configurations. Well, this is going to be a pain. Well, maybe it's this one. Okay, so yeah, right here, same deal. I mean, this is an appropriate usage if this is what you had in mind. But when you have this turned on, it means that person has to be available. If they're not available, we don't allow booking into that calendar. They're a critical resource is what that means. So if you turn that off, then it probably would have worked, but if Joe is the person who does this appointment, then they do actually need to be available. So it may have been appropriate that they were not allowed to be booked because Joe was already booked at that date and time. So it's always some kind of conflict. I know this is running long, but I'll do one more. Where were we? Oh yeah, just gotta go back into bookings. Let's filter for failed. All right, we'll go down a little bit. Okay. Wait, let's do it with a different person. Okay, this is a different appointment type, different person. Let's see what the deal is here. So no available slots. It's usually there's something, but I see there are a few like that. All right, so we'll click show more. Actually, I don't need that. They want to book today, which is a Tuesday at 5 p.m. for 60 minutes. Let's look at that calendar setting. Come on. That seems right. Let me try this again. Oh, extra space, that's why. I wish you could see the whole thing here. Oh well, there are only 3. Let's look. That's not it. Sorry, it's taking so long. That is not it. Oh, wait, that is it. Just took a minute to load. Okay, that is the correct one. Let's look at availability. So we're trying to book on a Tuesday, which is today, and Tuesday's not available. That's why that one didn't work. So if this is allowed in Mindbody, which it seems to be, then you need to update these settings here to match what's in Mindbody. So if you just kind of keep going through some of these and spot check at least, and try to resolve what the conflict might be, you'll see most of these go away because a lot of these are repeated. It'll be the same appointment type and the same configuration error affecting multiple appointments over the past few weeks or whatever. So there should be a path forward if you can make some adjustments, and you should at least see a big improvement. If you get stuck, I'm sure you'll be able to solve some. If there are some that you cannot, then let's just shoot another Loom video and send that probably to the support team. Will be faster, and we'll get you set up. Thanks again for your patience.